13 for 3-0. And to continue the streak against Vincent, who's had his opportunities, had 4 darts at double.
Lisa, you require 24.
Yeah, the words first class, first rate, always synonymous to the words of Lisa Ashton. And it's double 12, now double 6.
18.
She will be frustrated with that.
127.
That wry smile is more like a grrr. Just get me off this stage now with a 4-0 victory.
Double 5 means that Ashton is going to come back for that double 3
55.
for leg number 4.
Lisa, you require
and leg number 8
6.
in succession against Vincent. And straight forward, so the pesky 1-1 is good enough for Ashton to secure a second successive 4-0 victory over Jack Vincent.
Taking exactly the same again, 13 to 15 darts, please. And what an opener that is. It's begging for a max.
180.
It just goes to show you how much this competition is. You know, people get nervous playing up there. Double 4 for
that's game short in the second.
Fantastic 15 darter there, exactly. You know, job done. So we're probably looking at treble 18 a bullseye. Double 15. This is a strange way to go on, but it was such a good first start there. He just followed that through. And double 15 we've seen yesterday also. So
himself up very nicely on double 18 for the match, for a 4-2 win with Lara. Hot on his heels on 88, but Mike Warburton secures a 4-2 win, which puts him at the top of the table, the first player to make it on to 10 points in Group A. 1 defeat from 6 matches now for Mike.
He was a Swede, and you know, he couldn't understand the questions. The guy who was doing the questions last night, he was the proper DJ, wasn't he?
180. 121.
That's a wonderful setup there, but is this treble 17 going in, and Andreas will be thinking, not again, surely.
57.
Well, he's going to get another 3 at double. He's burned it at double 10 in the first leg. This is for the break back in the second on double 18. Has to move across to double 9. And the same problems arise again for Andreas Harrysson. 5 missed darts at double. And Heenahan is back for a 2-0 lead. If he can take out this 64.
And we know what that means when he misses doubles. Just keep your eye on. Oh, that's a tough one now. This will be a great shot if this goes in.
56. Andreas, you require 8.
If he has any hopes of getting to Saturday night, Andreas, the doubles have to start. The doubles have to start now. He must use this moment now.
Andreas, you require 60.
This calculation there for Heenahan, leaving himself on 41. So if he returns, which he doesn't, so it's academic. He would have only had 2 darts at double, but so for the match, for a 4-1 victory to get his second win of the group and to keep Conor Heenahan on 8 points, double 10 for Andreas Harrysson to secure a 4-1 victory against Conor Heenahan to keep him amongst the chasing pack here in Group A. The
best of 9, 101 finishes. You know, this is what we do. Treble 19. Double 12, big moment of this game.
Yeah, that's game short in the third line.
Big moment. So 2 minutes. Luckily, this is not on Jack's throw, but he's saved his worst leg of the day, really, for, I think, already, especially with the way them 2 darts have gone. He'll be thinking of the next leg, Jack.
180.
Hasn't been a phenomenal amount of 180s today. That's Warby's second of the day.
Time to perfection, and maybe just beginning to turn the screw a little bit in this match.
Jack's already thinking of the next game, but again, there's that dangerous way going for 61. Not when it's needed, double 9.
Yeah, that's game short in the 5th flag. Mike Warburton.
It's game on right now. It's Jack's dart. He's 62, but you do feel, I certainly feel that this 1-2-2 is a bit of a must. Treble 18. He will stay there.
Game shot.
Wow, it was a difficult camera angle on that second dart there, but what a fantastic win for young Jack Vincent. A surprising win, an 84.64 against a 90-plus average from Warby, and top of the league, Warby. I think I can just hear a big sigh of relief. The difference between that now is Lisa will go for treble 20 first start now. Double 5.
85.
Game's about millimetres, isn't it? And all of a sudden now it's a big advantage to Heenahan.
Yeah, that's game short in the 5th flag.
He's been second best in a lot of this game so far. Yeah, it's Connor that leads 3-2 and more now. How nice would this be?
137.
So Conor Heenahan to move level on points with Mike Warburton. Wants tops. And to keep Ashton rooted
40.
on 6 points. But the opportunity comes and
24.
goes. And Ashton returns for double 12 to take us to a decider.
Like I said, she doesn't normally need a second chance.
No score.
And as a dart player, that just hurts
20.
when you get them chances there. Connor can't believe his luck right now. And for the match, Heenahan, double 10.
Game.
Right,
shot,
plumb in the middle there. He will be over the moon and relieved at the same time with that. He's back on track. He's back top of the table with Mike Warburton. And next up, we've got a
require 36.
But it's Andreas Harrysson from 2-0 down for double 18.
Game.
But a wonderful 4-2 victory. His second win of the day. And double 12 for a wonderful 97 finish.
85. Mike, you require 141.
I'd love to know how many times Mike has left 141 and 96 this week. But he's just gone under that treble 20 there. So Connor will breathe a sigh of relief and really focus on that double 12 because
60. Connor, you
it
require
actually starts
12.
now. He needs to stare that double 12, that double 6 out.
Yeah, that's
game exactly short what he does and just pings it right in the top.
The Super Series.
Yeah, I love the way he just sort of flicks that dart, the way the dart sits up for Connor. So when he gets it right, he gets it right.
125.
179. So we should be starting thinking about the 19th. That's exactly what he does.
133.
There's lots of way you could have gone on that last dart there. I was looking at the bullseye area, but 46 is a finish we all love because you're opening dart around the 6 and 10 area. Unless he's feeling confident on the 16s and he'll go for the 14. But he's played nice and safe at tops.
Yeah, that's game short in the second bar. Conor Heenahan.
And he's averaging 100.20 at the moment. Absolute job done at the moment. At the halfway stage for him. He's got the darts here. There's that little flick into the fives. He needs to sort that out.
90.
If he's looking to improve, he's playing very, very well, don't get me wrong. But if he just wants to just add to that, there's just a little consideration of why they're flicking into the fives.
100.
Do you think we're seeing some nerves from
60.
Mike? Obviously, do you think he'll be still thinking of that Jack Vincent game going into this one? It'll be new to him to be losing 2 on the spin.
Possibly, but then when you look at the stats, he's averaging 85, but he's not converting 1 treble visits into 2 treble visits.
Absolutely. These top players, you know, when the first one goes in like that, you are expecting minimum 140 from that. That's the difference. A lot of players would go on the 19s now, but just sort of float it over, Mike, there. If you just see the extension of that follow through there, just follows that dart over. This would be nice. 171 here would be nice.
133.
Very much take that. 78 finish. Nothing Mike can do right now. Apart from put some pressure on that 78.
140.
His first some 40 plus of the match, but it might be in vain if Heenahan takes out this 78 to open up a 3-0 lead in next to no time at all. Tops it is to Heenahan.
58.
Just the way his darts sit, you could actually see 76. There, that was not sitting ideal whatsoever. So I had to move across to the hockey, which is not ideal. Big moment, this 76. It looks like a tops. It's all about this tops with the last dart here. That might dictate this whole game.
56.
He drops low.
Connor, you require 20.
Do not expect Connor to miss this 20.
2 10s for 3-0. Up for double 5, and this, and if that went inside, it would have created an interesting passage of play. But Heenahan's up to the task. He leads Warburton by 3 legs to 0. He's averaging 95.94. And the important stat, I think, here, Glenn, is when we have a look at the scoring power pack, because Warburton, for his consistency on the ton pluses, has not been able to convert those into ton 40 scores
60.
or more.
I think what's really interesting for certainly the people listening, this is the 300th game for Mike Warburton in the Modus Super Series.
100.
300 is not ideal for him at 3-0 down, that's for sure. And Connor had his 150th game yesterday as well, so sort of been a momentous moment for both of them, and that's quality, you know, to get 300 matches in this whole process here, but the results sort of letting him down right now.
46.
He needs something, Mike, right now. He can't rely on Connor scoring 46 all the time. He needs to get them scoring boosts, turn them hundreds into 140s. That's exactly what he's just done there. I know it's that old adage of one leg at a time, but when you're 3-0 down, that's all you can do. You can't start thinking
58.
if. Just focus on the next 3 darts. Perfect. You might use the 25s again to leave that 96
85.
we talked about. But when you're 3-0 down, you're not thinking as much. Sort of panic sets in, you know, your mind's elsewhere all of a sudden,
92.
thinking what's happening. I've gone from top and all of a sudden I'm going to lose 2 in a row. You're battling with yourself. Another 16. Can he get the tops this time? He went under last time.
Yeah, that's game short in the forward line.
I just floated that in there. He needed that. Without stating the obvious, he needed a catalyst. He needed something to get him back in this game.
It's Connor to throw first. Game on.
Connor's got the dart in 2 of the last 3 legs. No matter what happens, it's still a tough task for Mike.
96.
I wonder what the rest of the group would make
60.
of a Conor Heenahan win.
Cover shooting of Connor, he's been the best out of the 6 players this week. That treble 90 has been very kind to him. He looks really solid in that area of the board.
60.
Just look at the way them darts are sat up there, just inviting a full house. That's 4 180s of the day. Connor to go to complement his 6. Yes, that's 10 180s already this week.
85. Connor, you require 106.
And he looks a heavy favourite right now, especially after that dart. And he's going to use the top route. The battle of the
86.
big guns. The top of the table clash, and it's looking a bit of a one-sided affair right now. Mike needs help.
55.
Warburton looked as if he was going to build a gap at the top of the group, but he now sees himself in second place as Conor Heenahan secures a 4-1 win against the man who is at the summit of the league table. Conor Heenahan goes top of Group A, picking up a crucial 2 points against Mike Warburton. And perhaps what may also be crucial in the running as well is the fact that he won that game by 4 legs to 1, severely denting Warburton's legs difference. A 95 average is what won it for Heenahan today. He got a 96 average in the win yesterday, so he's playing his best darts against Warburton. 2 maximums, 4 from 8 on the doubles. That 116 being the early checkout Mike Warburton got in the game, the highest of the match. So a big 2 points for Conor Heenahan. A big match coming up for Messrs Vincent and Labra. We'll see them toe the hockey after this short break.
78.
140.
His first 140 plus of the match, but it might be in vain if Heenahan takes out this 78 to open up a 3-0 lead in next to no time at all. Tops it is to Heenahan.
Just the way his darts sit, you could actually see 76. There, that was not sitting ideal whatsoever. So I had to move across to the hockey, which is not ideal. Big moment, this 76. It looks like a tops. It's all about this tops with the last dart here. That might dictate this whole game.
56.
He drops low.
Connor, you require 20.
Do not expect Connor to miss this 20.
210s for 3-0. Up for double five, and this, if that went inside, it would have created an interesting passage of play. But Heenahan's up to the task. He looked as if he was going to build a gap at the top of the group, but he now sees himself in second place as Conor Heenahan secures a 4-1 win against the man who is at the summit of the league table. Conor Heenahan goes top of Group A.
Mess about here, just sink that. That's a lovely dart to follow through.
Yeah, that's game short in the second
that second dart there, didn't you? So he's back in this match now at 1-1.
Your free tickets for that occasion every single Saturday night to watch darts just like that.
180.
And you might even treble 19 and treble 18.
81.
Choosing the board there, but it's all about Jacques.
32.
32. Can he get his campaign back up and running? A lot of shoulder in that dart.
Yeah, that's game short in the third leg.
That's what it's all about, Jacques. Just keep it nice and simple. You see him just go 20, drops it low. I don't like, but he's been pretty ruthless on that double 10. Double 5's been a good double for all players this weekend.
In the sixth leg. Jack Vincent.
And once again, that double 5 is so favourite. Every single player who seems to be going for that. I think it's a little bit bigger than the rest of the doubles, but I remember beating James Wade with this finish at Blackpool. Treble 19, tops.
31.
That's frustrating for Jack. His last 9 darts, 44, 41, 31. Meaning for a 4-3 win and get it.
Game.
And that's the way to do it, Jack. That's much better. See the positives from that game, Jack. 4-3 win over Jack Vincent. It takes him off the bottom of the pile. Look at the positives. 44% on the checkout.
You require 157.
So 157 here for 3-0 lead in next to no time at all. Still on treble 19. Gives himself a dart at tots for 157. Just underneath. Lisa will be more than happy with that. The first max of the match. And it could be so timely for her.
And a first match of the first 180 of the day as well for Lisa.
180.
But that is a sign of a champion to respond to the 180 with a 180 of your own. What's happened?
180. Andreas Harrysson.
Both averaging mid-80s. Both scoring really well all of a sudden.
180.
Another max in a second of the match. They both got 4 maximums in this match. 2 apiece. You have the feeling that Lisa needs to do something very, very similar.
100.
A lovely leg of darts from both players.
87.
84 remaining. And of course for the treble 16.
71. Lisa,
it's nice to see people using that treble 16 and 84. Especially the way he likes that double 18. What a finish this could be.
99. Andreas, you require 16.
Before the game, he would have took this double 8 for the match. But with Lisa sat on 62, that double 8 will be getting smaller and smaller. But
what
a win for 3 out of 3 for Andreas on the day. He looks very, very happy with his day's work already to try and keep that head straight as much as possible. Just let that forearm and wrist do the work.
180.
Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Darts can be about timing.
16 for the match for a 4-1 win, and it will put him onto 14 points.
42.
But it doesn't go. Vincent gets another chance.
119.
And eyes will be on the prize here on the 19s. He can still do it. It's not the end of the word. Treble 20. Bullseye. What a finish that is. Well done, Jack Vincent. Finish, but I don't think he'll be back. He's at 56. Connor to go on to 14 points in 2 darts.
And a match.
A thrilling performance at the end for Connor, especially after that unbelievable 119 finish from Jack. Connor, you can see him there. You can see the relief. He knows exactly. And it's not there. He actually fancied that.
60. Mike, you require 16.
So for a 3-1 lead, the breaker throw. 8-8. 2-4, huge dart incoming.
Yeah, that's
big moment, and Mike Warburton's up to the task. He breaks the throw of Andreas Harrysson. He leads 3-1, comes and goes,
80.
and so Warby returns for 80 for the match to put himself onto 12 points. 2 behind Conor Heenahan at the top of the table, and to halt Harrison's advance at the top end of the table. It is a huge 2 points for Mike Warburton, who secures a 4-1 victory against Andreas.
19 just gives it an outside chance still, but it's Jack's to lose right now. And there's the treble 20 for the 1-4-1 combination. And double 12 for a wonderful victory and an amazing 1-4-1 finish for Jacques Labre over Lisa Ashton. That puts him in 3rd position now. And considering he's been nowhere near his best, he'd be absolutely delighted to be in that position right now. I'm still here, Andreas.
Shanghai for the match. 1 dart at tops for Andreas Harrysson. And the Super Swede with a superb performance here at the Super Series. An average of 106.5 against Jack Vincent. At one point, he was threatening the all-time record in this competition, but a superb
pressure in the world
64.
On this 64. But for the match, 2 darts at 8-8 for a shock victory. And he only needs the one. He punches the air. It's a 4-2 win for Jacques Labre over top of the table, Conor Heenahan. 2-1-8
for tops. Double 16 it is. 1 dart left in hand, and she is up to the task, and she is halfway towards victory.
There's 81, you're looking at minimum bullseye, but that's a beautiful dart, just to prove me wrong. Shut up, Durant. That's all you need to say there, Mike. Shut it, I'll do it my way, because I'm going to the top of the table.
5th flag is Lisa to throw
Looking at the circumstances, if Warburton wins this game, in terms of legs difference, Conor Heenahan is +7 on the legs difference. A win by 1 leg would mean +7 in Warburton's favour. Then it would then go down to the other metrics, such as legs 1. If Warburton can win the remaining 2 legs, he will go top of the group, no matter what, +8 compared to Heenahan's +7. And with darts like that to start, it could very much be a possibility. And so Warburton returns for 44. Double 16 to go top of the table overnight. And Warburton will be the man to beat on Wednesday at the Super Series. He secures a 4-2 success against Lisa Ashton in the final game of the day. It puts him at the top of the pile going into tomorrow's action.
Because that, people are playing for options still for the weekend and the rest of the week as well, so still all to play for.
Did you, just looking at that, do you think it's a race between the top 4 now for top spot?
I think it's between the top 2.
Okay.
And, yeah, I think it's between Mike and Conor. I can't see them dropping.